Okay, today I am going to add these two shelves here on this end of the walk-in. I have the top one done. I have these shelves all done on this side and this end. I don't obviously have enough cigars to fill this yet in my bundle rack, but to me this just looks like it needs shelves. It just looks empty. So I'm going to go ahead and build these. I build my own shelf brackets. My own shelves, I build them all out of American red cedar. So I'm going to work on that today and get this in there. Okay, I have a 1x10 by 8 foot that I picked up at Menards at American red cedar. I cut these at 31.5 inches long. That is the length that I need. Those are both done. I also sanded the edges down here, and I did that with my block of sandpaper here to get rid of the edges, a little fraying on the edge. What I need to do now is I will take this board here, which I bought at Menards. It's a 1x3, 10 foot, made out of American red cedar, and I will rip it and put my little edge on here that goes over far enough to tie in with the other shelf coming from the other way. That keeps the boxes from falling off. So I will do that. I will also rip that board to make shelf brackets. And here is the description for my shelf brackets. I need to make 4 of them, or make them by hand. So I will add more to this as I go. Okay, I have cut this piece here at 25 1/8 so that it can go on the edge of that board. And I'm going to do this on the table saw. What you need to do is put your edge in here. Let me zoom this in just a little bit. Like that. And I want this to be the same width here as it is here. So just set this on your table saw like so, slide it over against the blade, make sure the blade's tall enough, and lock it. Now it's set at exactly the same width. So now I can run it through this way a couple of times, and that will give me my two boards for that. So I will do that, and then I will chime back. Okay, I have the little board cut. I have it set on here where it needs to be. Put this down just a little bit. I also took my ruler here and marked out where the holes will be. I put 1 inch from the end and then 6 inches apart. And since I do not want it to split, I got a really small drill bit and I pre-drilled all of these little holes here all the way along. Have some little small nails, make sure it's perfectly even on the edge and everything. And then I'll go ahead and pound this in here all the way across. And I'll do this to this board and the other one, and that'll take care of that. Then I need to make my brackets. Okay, what I've done is I cut this at the 9 inches. This is at 8. It'll sit like this. Use your corner clamps to hold it at a perfect 90. And then I went ahead and pre-drilled this for the screw. And I also used a bigger bit and pre-drilled it to countersink the head so I won't split the end of it. And then all you have to do is get a good Torx head cordless drill. And very slowly, so it doesn't split, screw that in there until it's past flush, or at least flush. And we'll do this one. I do not glue these, I just screw them together, and they work really, really well. So now I have this screwed together here, and it is complete. So I will make 2 more of these and then add more to this. Okay, now what you do is I got to put the angle in here for the shelf bracket, and I want to start at 1 inch. So on all 4 of these I marked off 1 inch. And what you do is take another one that's been cut, and then you got to hold it at 1 inch, which is right down here. So that point would be right at 1 inch, because what we're doing is we're doing these angle cuts. So first thing we got to do is I got to cut this at 45 on all 4 of these cross pieces, and then we'll move on. Okay, what you do now, I have this angle cut at 45. There's my line. All I have to do is hold it snug against there, and then that gives me this line to cut down here. So then I'll cut this line at 45 and then screw it together. So I will go ahead and do that on all 4, and then I'll add more to it. Okay, I have this screwed in on this end, and I have pre-drilled this, countersunk it, so now I'll put a screw in on this end and then they're done. I just need to do that on all four. I do put the bracket in when I do this cross piece to make sure that this stays at 90 degrees. So I will get these put together and we can put up our shelves. Okay, that is how I make my shelf brackets. The only other thing I have to do now is I need to mark where I'm going to drill this in at, which will be 1 inch from the end. Pre-drill this and countersink it same way up here, and then one right back in here at 2 inches at an angle so I can get it in there. So once I do that to all four, I'm ready to take a level upstairs and screw these to the wall. Okay, I got the other shelves in on the other end. So now there's 3 of them on this end that the humidification system is on. I got them level, tied in with the others. I think it looks really good. It looks more complete now. Kind of bugged me. And this side here, the bundle rack, and these 3 shelves, and the 3 on this end. So that is my video for today, getting those shelves in there. So glad to have that done.